I just had a weird sound loop going on. I think it might be because I had the Twitch thing open on my desktop. So I think now it's working. Yeah. So, I'm not getting the same issues. So, I'm Craig from bitsbox.co.uk and I'm joined by Jab.
Hello.
And I'm joined by Wayne and Kaydie.
Hi!
Cool. Yes, everything's working. So we're going to discuss the 9th edition of Warhammer 40,000, which has been revealed today. Cool. What's everyone's thoughts? Excited?
I kind of missed the reveal, so I'm going to sort of learn about it as we go along.
So, not much in terms of miniatures being revealed, although there has been some leaks which we will look at later on.
Okay.
Yeah, there's only a few, weren't there, during the official thing.
And then they stuck a couple on their website, sort of sneakily. And then, of course, there's the cinematic trailer, which basically some of the new miniatures, essentially. And that was really cool. And we'll start by talking about the trailer, because the trailer was just amazing.
Yeah, that was great. Actually, it's really good quality as well.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Like, you could watch something like that as a series quite easily.
Oh, I think I saw that, didn't I?
Yeah, I should.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was awesome, that was.
You know, the Sisters of Battle. But just the quality, the animation quality was brilliant.
And as well.
Yes. Sorry, I only got half.
They just didn't last long.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But I just hope to then the boulder and chainsaw thing that they're doing with all the animation ones. But they're all different styles, aren't they, as well? Like, I'm pretty sure they spoiled the girl, the sister that was in this before. In one of the episodes. Because she seemed familiar.
Quite possibly. I mean, they all have the same haircut.
Pretty much, yeah.
That is true. I haven't even thought about that before.
I know. Really cool. So, yeah, they started with that. And then, I believe after that, did they show the Necron Warriors first, or was it the Intercessors? I can't even remember now.
It was the Intercessors.
So the Intercessors, and I'll get the Intercessor up. Assault Intercessors. So essentially, we've got Intercessors with bolt pistols, or heavy bolt pistols probably, and chainswords, which are really cool. No jump packs.
That's probably my biggest complaint.
Yeah, same here.
But I also kind of hold hope that maybe when they get their own set, they'll get like an alternate backpack option, because the brute do shift and shut the laptop.
Sorry.
So like the assault marines, they have two backpack options now, don't they? They have normal and assault.
That's very true, and these ones are likely to be in a starter set initially. So when they get their own box, they could get that option. Possibly. Or,
I think if not, maybe a different weapon option.
Or transports could be useful.
Nice.
Yeah.
They haven't said anything about transports, but they've got to do something to make them a bit better, I think.
I think they're alright, it's just sometimes they're overcosted is the problem.
Jab
I've done well with transport, Jab.
I know. Normally against me.
Yeah. They saved my Grey Knights quite a few times, actually.
I'm excited about chainswords, though, because I like chainswords. So.
It goes so well for your Blood Angels and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
Brilliant choice for Blood Angels.
Yeah.
I love intercessors. I'm not too keen on like the Phobos pattern armor. So I'm happy that they're in a normal armor.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the Phobos armor, but I prefer the Intercessor style, definitely. I think Phobos would be good for Assault Marines, though.
Yeah.
You know, you got Reavers with grav shoots, I suppose. It's close enough.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so... Intercessors, and then we saw some new Necron Warriors.
Yeah, I've now got some pictures up of them. They look cool.
Sweet, yeah, so I'll bang them up on the screen. Now, a lot of people said they didn't like their heads.
I understand where they're coming from there.
Like,
Oh, here we go.
the guy with like the sort of weird eye thing going on, where it's like a hole in his eye or what's going on there, not too keen on that.
He looks like he could have a monocle.
Yeah. Oh, I've got to give him a top hat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, yes.
That is happening. I did actually think earlier, like if I was to collect them, if I could get a load of top hats and just have like steampunk gentlemen Necrons.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. But I really like them. They're a bit more dynamic than
It's nice.
the
Necron Warriors needed to get redone.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry?
And they need to
I'm
do
so glad.
Yeah, they need to do away with the green rods, I think. I mean,
Yeah.
they're a good idea, but they're a bit dated now.
Here's that guy.
The fact they didn't carry green rods over to Immortals
Yeah.
really meant that when they released the newer Immortals, the old Warriors looked really weird.
Yeah, definitely.
I saw a lot of people converting them anyway to like kind of the new style, using the immortal Tesla,
Yeah.
cutting out like the middle rod bits and sticking them in.
Yep.
It's worked really well.
Yeah, they look absolutely beautiful. Really do.
Yeah, really nice. Really nice. And there's a different weapon option as well, which is really cool.
Yeah, she was spoiled, I think. There's I'm looking back through the old previews, you see.
Ah.
One of the first ones, there's a screenshot of her with like the blood down as she like looks over.
That is incredible artwork.
Okay.
It looks so similar, but
It does.
Sweet.
I'm pretty sure. It's back when they teased the Lumineth big box and stuff like that, and the Tree Men.
Yeah. I sort of vaguely remember now.
Because the first one had the Blood Angels, didn't it? Where they did like the Angels of Death thing that's all black and white with the red.
That's right.
Showing.
Yeah.
So it was just bugging me, but I'm sure I'd seen it before.
Sweet. Yeah, so I mean that was it for miniatures, wasn't it? Apart from at the very end, of course.
Yeah. Well, and when they said about the website, if you went on the website, it had the other two.
Yes, that's true, and I do have them pictures that I can share on here as well. So going onto the website, so there's a big old sort of Necron guy with sort of 3 legs and like three arms.
Yeah.
Interesting, lack of symmetry there, but
Yeah, not keen on that, but
no,
he does look cool.
very cool. And then absolutely love the,
Yeah.
I think so. Absolutely love the Space Marine guy who I believe is also going to be a hero. The shield.
I think so.
Yeah.
And a Volkite pistol.
Yeah, I suspect they're both going to be that sort of like lieutenant level hero.
Yeah. And the Necron one much larger, mind you.
Yeah, I think he's like their Destroyer Lord variant, like
Yeah.
the new 3-legged things, basically, that you see in the trailer.
Yeah, and they look
3 or 4.
They look really cool. Yeah, so these were both on the new Warhammer 40,000 website. Warhammer40,000.com. Not much on there at the moment, but I'm sure lots and lots of stuff will appear. So Necrons, Space Marines, and Sisters of Battle are sort of on there at the moment. Not really much to say about Sisters of Battle. Don't look like they're going to get anything new or be in a starter set or anything. They're just sort of there. Maybe something in the fluff, maybe.
Yeah, well, they are like the newest faction, aren't they? So,
Yeah.
like, basically fully
Yeah, so it would have been weird if they got anything.
Yeah, it would have been a bit bizarre, like, release on Christmas.
Yeah.
What's new stuff for them? They're not Space Marines.
No, Space Marines can have new releases whenever.
Exactly.
We're going to get all the new stuff, which we'll look at later, before we get a box of suppressors. So, that's interesting. Well,
Yeah.
probably. But probably. Also, I suppose I better mention that there's a new book series as well.
Yep.
Oh, is that?
So, yeah, A Dawn of Fire is the new series. Dawn of Fire. First one's called Avenging Sun, which is by Rupert Gilliman. I'll be honest with you, I was when they were talking about this, I had to change my daughter's nappy and put her down for a nap, so I didn't hear anything that they said about it. So
Actually reveal much about it.
okay.
It was more along the lines of it's going to be running concurrent with the current timeline. And they're going to have more than just like Space Marine characters in it. They're going to have admirals, etc. Basically,
cool.
Imperial Guardsmen. And this is obviously the first in the new series.
So it's going to be a big series like the Horus Heresy books.
And
Oh, wow.
Feast of Rises.
Yeah, they're the two that they true similarities to, but obviously where the other two you know, because they were set in the past, you know the Imperium survives and stuff.
Yep.
Where this one, it's open-ended, they can just, do what they want.
That's true. There's a lot they can do then. I mean, they've pretty much got free reign to go anywhere with it. Which...
Yeah, I think that's how they want to expand the setting as well,
Yeah.
Fill out more.
That could work alongside with future releases and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Good idea. Really good idea. So, we're also going to get a 40k app as well.
Oh God, I missed a lot.
Yeah, about time, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they said we were going to get one in 8th. We never got one in 8th.
Yep.
I assume it'll just be...
Right. Age of Sigmar one is awesome.
Yeah. So if we get something like the Age of Sigmar one, it'd be brilliant.
It sounds it, but with them added extras.
Nice.
I'm expecting something to do with this Crusade system that they mentioned for
Yeah, that's a good show.
and
We
stuff.
should, maybe that's what we'll talk about next. And there were sort of 9 things that they spoke about.
Yep.
One of which is the Crusade system, which sounds interesting. Maybe something we could do on the channel in the future.
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully.
I'm-
I was just kind of thinking about our Necron campaign, which hasn't even started yet, but
Well, that is quite hard when,
Yeah.
we all have to keep miles away from each other, essentially, in our own houses.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, coronavirus pretty much put that on the back burner. But
yeah.
We'll get there eventually.
we'll get there. Forgot how to play it, but we'll get there.
Well, this new Crusade system might just, blow it away and we'll be done that.
Well, I mean, we know what we're like. As soon as something shiny and new comes out, that's it.
Yep.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it is.
It sounds great though for like slow grow progression as well.
Yeah, I think that could be really handy.
Basically level up and stuff.
Yeah, I like that.
Mm.
Yeah, really exciting. I look forward to them expanding more on that. Now I'm doing this from memory, so they mentioned like terrain. They're going to do some change the terrain rules because they're quite basic in a.
Yeah, and there's going to be like more line of sight blocking rules and other stuff. I think they're trying to revive melee.
Yeah, definitely, because it's pretty much, well, it's been dead for quite a few editions, really. Speaking of melee, though, you can't sort of hold up tanks in melee, which is brilliant. One of the rules I actually hate in 8th. So tanks can just shoot you if you're in melee with them, which would be quite interesting.
Yeah, and it sounds like they can shoot out of melee as well. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, that was like the best reveal in that 9 when we said that.
Yeah, definitely. That's huge. Because vehicles just, I don't know, they seem to feel less viable in 8th.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and it sounds like they're trying to. Oh, the command point thing, that was another one, wasn't it? Like, they mentioned.
Yes,
more command points, yeah.
Yeah, and they're going to be sort of similar to how. Well, I guess they're sort of similar to how they'll work in Sigma because they're sort of even between the two players. So you won't get people taking loads of tiny detachments now to get loads of command points.
Yeah, no loyal 32s and stuff.
Yeah. So that's
when they were discussing, they said something along the lines of like the amount you get is dependent on the size of the battle, and then if you want to take allies, you have to spend command points to add in a new codex or something.
Yeah, I think to add
Rather
another
than
detachment, I think you use command points.
yeah.
But that's
So I think it's about what you take to how much you get. It's just depending on the size.
yeah. I'm quite happy with that.
It sounded like they were trying to help custodes and other really elite armies that would do better.
Yeah, because obviously they're quite limited to how many they can get because they're so expensive points wise. Yeah, I see that. Anyone else remember what else there was in the 9 points? I should have got them up.
I saw they have a new logo. That's really bizarre to see.
Yeah, that's true. We should speak about that as well. The new logo. It's had a lot of hate online.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not grimdark enough is quite a common critique. I like it though. It's clean, even though it seems slightly wonky and uneven.
I'm trying to find.
A lot of people don't like the sort of overlapping slightly at the end.
Wait, what?
Doesn't.
Oh, very slightly overlapped, yeah.
Yeah. You've got to remember their key demographic is like mega nerds. So we're going to notice this stuff.
Not enough spells.
Exactly.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, that's made my OCD go all funny.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Kaydie will never play a game with 40k anymore for the rest of her life.
It's like pokes through the border. That's kind of. I mean, not that I would like notice it just by looking at it, but if I really study it, it really winds me up.
Well, now you know it's there. You can't unsee it.
Oh, no. Oh, sorry, Bruce is moving again.
But,
they did the strategic with your reserves thing that they discussed. Like more options for reserves coming on.
yeah, that'd
different.
be interesting to see how that works. Maybe coming in from table edges.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. And then the other one was about the blasts doing more damage to Horde.
Yeah, so that's interesting. It could really hurt Horde armies, which is probably not a good financial thing for GW, but it makes sense though.
Yeah, I think it'll depend how nasty it is to hordes.
Yeah, and you never know, they might add something for hordes that maybe they ignore sort of leadership checks if they're over a certain size or something to sort of counter that. I don't know.
Hordes kind of do, like nids and
Yeah,
orcs.
I know orcs
You're like
do.
horde on near one, you basically ignore it anyway.
Yeah.
And then there was the whole thing about the flyers, where they can basically fly off and actually come back on.
Yeah, which makes
And
perfect sense.
Yeah, and they can't get blocked by infantry and stuff either now.
Yeah, which is just crazy before. Oh, I do apologise if any sounds come up on my computer. I can't actually stop that from happening. I can close that. Right. Yeah, it makes sense with flyers. They could be quite viable. I may have to get my Helldrake painted. Yeah, because it just seems silly that if they ran out of board space, they'd just crash. It's just bam.
Yep.
I hope they don't become too overpowered though, like literally just fly across, shoot some stuff and they're gone again and you've got no chance of shooting them down, so...
Well, and they used to, like, if you clicked the board edge going off, you were, like, destroyed.
That's just crazy.
And stuff, so...
Sounds weird.
Yeah. I think that's everything apart from the final reveal.
Yeah, so...
Now, okay. Yeah.
I don't have no pictures to share of that actually, because they're all a bit just like bits and pieces of one miniature, which Silent King, we assume, on a big
Well,
floaty.
first we get some tubing, then some legs, some more tubing, piece of a robe and steps, a staff, a foot.
His little attachments.
Yo,
Ooh, that's interesting.
he looks
And he's
so
got
nice.
a Fetan that he's
Yeah.
like draining.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who's screaming in agony? You know?
Yeah,
He looks awesome. And what was him?
amazing. Yeah. Big
Silent
size
King.
miniature.
Yeah.
It looks nice.
Yeah. King of the Necrons.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so I guess now would be a good time to talk about leaks. So if you are watching this and you don't want to see leaks, turn off. Pretty much, 'cause it's going to be leaks from here on in. So
And they're the more things from today.
Hmm?
They're the more exciting things that came today. The
absolutely.
leaks.
I didn't see those either.
Going up on the screen now are two big old leaks from what we believe would be from the starter set. So
Looks to be about the right sort of composition for a starter set, like 1v1.
definitely.
Yeah. Nice heroes, nice amount of units.
Yeah.
Mm.
Where to
The
start?
Necron sort of thing.
Where to start with all this, eh? I need to move that image over slightly, don't I know that? There we go.
I think pick one side and then we'll go from there.
We're going to have to talk about the Space Marines. Which one is? There we go. So, yeah, Space Marines. All Primaris, of course. The Assault Intercessors we've already spoken about. And I mean,
So I'll have a
straight,
look.
I think the first thing that pops out there is bikes.
Oh my god,
The
yes.
bikes.
So cool.
Wow.
I've been waiting for Primaris bikers since 8th edition dropped, so...
Yeah. Might have to maybe get some reinforcements for my Emerald Aces.
Ooh, yeah, definitely.
Shield guys look nice.
Mm-hmm.
Don't they?
Yeah, so we've got some guys with shields. Sort of saw them in the sort of trailer as well, didn't he?
Yeah, because you got like 3 of them, then that hero with the Volkite pistol,
Yeah.
which we assume is it.
I believe so.
He looks pretty heroic.
Yeah.
And then the dude with the red guy on his shield
Yeah.
that's in the trailer, leading them all.
Yeah, just a skeleton on his shield. It's just so cool.
He also looks like he's in Gravis armor. Like, when I zoomed in on it, his shoulder pads are chunky, he's got like the over the head bit and the bigger backpack.
That's cool. That's really cool.
And bigger feet, from what I could see.
Yeah. More Gravis armor, the better. I'll quite
Yeah.
Chav's just gone.
What are they doing?
Out of everything, just got bigger feet.
Well, you know what they say about Primaris for big feet.
Bolters, yep.
Big balls.
Talking of big bowlers, it looks to be like a 3-man Devastator team with like some kind of heavy bolter option.
That was an amazing segue. Yeah, I was wondering whether it might be some sort of... See, I was thinking maybe sort of giant sort of Volkite type weapon would be quite cool, but...
I would like something else other than plasma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
So
It doesn't look like plasma, because you can probably see the coils. So that's good.
they're very hard to make out because they're right at the back.
Yeah.
But they look like they're either Volkite or bolters. But and if they get a multi-packet, it could be nice if they got other weapon options as well.
Yeah, I hope they don't go down the Hellblaster route where you basically got 3 different types of the same gun.
Yeah, I really wanted Hellblasters just to have plasma, melter, and flamer types.
That would have been so much better. So much better. So yeah, we've got a chaplain in there as well, and another miniature which people are saying is like an Emperor's champion or a company champion.
Yeah, the one with the huge sword. He looks really cool.
He's also holding a lantern by the looks of it.
Yeah.
He's got a mask as well, doesn't he? He's not got an actual normal helmet.
Yeah, he's the only one who won't get coronavirus.
He came prepared.
He did.
There's also an ancient with like robes as well.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
Quite a nice icon rather than a banner, which is really sweet.
I did giggle to myself when I saw that there was a good few of them with robes. It was like, the Sacrosanct Chamber has arrived.
You know, I was just thinking that myself. It seems like the stuff in Phobos armor is the Vanguard Chamber, and now we're getting the Sacrosanct Chamber.
Yep.
Very, very similar.
Heavy weapon chamber next.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you got the 10-man assault intercessors at the back there.
Yeah.
Well, it's a really nice starting force.
Really good.
Yep. 2 troops, at least 1 HQ, fast attack, heavy, couple of elites.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a good solid start. And if you've already got the stuff from Dark Imperium, it's quite a large force.
Really nice action to it.
Mm.
And then obviously you got the Shadow Spear guys as well.
True.
And just the 3 kind of like starters worth is just a really good amount and a good variety as well.
Yeah, just need some vehicles and probably got quite a few thousand points.
I think these guys work really well for like White Scars. Just throwing in a tank to transport the assault teams.
Yeah, I mean, you can go in a drop pod or something. Be sore.
Well, you've got the Rhino as well, and you've got the Repulsor types.
Yeah.
Could work well.
I want to say the Impulsor.
Yeah, I think
No, it's like the Devastator, isn't it? Like the. Or do you mean the Rhino type?
The Rhino,
I can't remember.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it might be something like that.
Let me have a look.
They should have just redone the Rhino.
They should. I also want a couple of new tanks, like a new Whirlwind type and a proper like Predator type and stuff.
That'd be so cool. But
Yeah.
thing is, if they'd done something like that, they would stick about 10 other guns on it.
Yeah.
I think they should allow Primaris to go in Land Raiders.
For definite. Yeah.
Even if it's just 5. That'd be brilliant.
Yeah, it is the Impulsor. Yeah. So you have the Repulsor and the Impulsor.
Yeah.
So,
Both of which are really.
oh yeah, I love the 2 that I've got. Should we move on to the Necrons?
Yeah.
They look like they get a lot of stuff.
Picture up.
So
Even
is
more.
that 2 squads of Necron Warriors?
It looks like 2 squads of 10. So with then a squad of the tripody, like, melee guys at the back. But then the hero.
Yep.
The big tripod. With then, like, another hero in front of him with 2 scarab swarms.
Hmm.
Then there's, like, another hero with 2 attendants.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just to the left, it looks like there's almost like a little immortal hero. Because he's got really big shoulder pads. He's not an immortal. He's got, like, extra bits up here and round.
Oh, yeah, right,
That's
yeah.
a good spot.
So this guy.
Oh.
You can't get a big one there.
No, I can.
But yeah, I was looking at it because I was like, do you get immortals as well? Because if so, that's like, wow, you get so much stuff. But he's like chunkier.
Yeah, he's got like spiky bits on his.
Yeah, and like an added like neck piece with runes on and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lieutenant.
true.
Yeah. So I think he's like the lieutenant type. Then you've got the guy at the back who's just huge by the looks of it.
Oh yeah. I mean that's got to be. That's got to be a 60 mil base. At least.
If he's not a hero, I'll be surprised.
Yeah, I think he must be.
I think he's the equivalent to the Gravis captain.
Yeah. I bet the guy with the 2 attendants is a cryptech.
Probably.
Sorry.
Yeah. Or a new type, potentially.
Lesser cryptech.
Yeah. Because then there's like a lord, isn't it, next to the big Storthith, like tripod thing.
And the quad pod, I think it is. I think it's got 4.
Yeah. That looks really cool. It's like got a destroyer body almost on top, with then like orb guns in front of it.
Yeah. There's a bit World of War vibes going on there. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Came to mind immediately.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah, and the scarabs look really nice as well, like all crawling over each other and
Yeah,
stuff.
they look really cool.
Yeah, they're cool.
So,
Yeah.
there was another image, a very pixelated image leaked today as well, of a sort of a load of Necrons, which I'll put up on the screen now. Extremely pixelated, so
Yeah, you can kind of make out some bits.
you can sort of see where the Silent King is on his throne.
Right corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Possibly.
There's like another big guy with a massive gun as well. Like one of the big tripody crawler guys.
There we go.
Like right next.
And possibly a new Seatan as well.
It's got to be, right? Like the Void Dragon or something.
Yeah.
That'd be quite cool.
New like monolith as well.
Super Heavy Destroyer, quad pods.
Is that monolith not the Tesseract one then?
No.
No, they are. They look like they're just monoliths.
Ah. Wow. Wouldn't have expected that.
So there's like the starter on the right, and then on the left, there's like a new one with like almost the big Doomsday Arc cannon on it.
Very interesting. And there seems to be like a sort of heavy destroyer as well. Sort of,
Yeah, I wonder if destroyers will get redone in like that kind of size.
I can
Yeah.
see maybe just a single miniature or something, and they could be
Yeah,
random.
more sort of dreadnoughts.
Yeah,
They might. What I mean, their flying bases are pretty big. Will they come on? So,
true.
and they don't want to invalidate older models for some people necessarily.
Yeah, I can see that.
Maybe some kind of new lord next to him as well.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the guy with twin attendants from the starter box.
Oh yeah,
Could
yeah.
well be.
Mm.
I'm so excited.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So pixelated.
So,
There is one thing that's kind of missing that I wanted.
what's that?
New flayed one.
Yeah.
True, yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking at them warriors though, and I'm like, yeah, I can flay one then.
Exactly. I was kind of hoping the warriors would double up as flayed ones in a box.
Some
They still might.
There's a third-party company who sort of made flayed ones, sort of torsos and heads that are quite compatible with current range. They look pretty cool.
Sweet.
If I find them, I'll show you them. They could work. Yeah, that is a surprise actually, but you never know. I mean, that seems like a lot of new stuff, so it might be. It might be a bit sort of asking too much to have flayed ones as well.
Yeah.
But you never know.
But like you say, with the new warriors, some jab green stuff work. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Blade hands.
Yeah.
Very cool. Get rid of that one. And yeah. So I mean, I wasn't really. I've never really ever considered collecting Necrons before. It's probably going to change.
Yeah.
Did I have a couple at one point?
Possibly.
I might have done.
You've dabbled in a few little
Yeah.
bits and bobs, but nothing. No army, probably, have
No
you?
proper army, but I think I've painted a few. I'm sure I have a couple at some point.
Yeah, actually, Maggie painted up a squad of Necron Warriors, sort of bright pink. I forgot that somewhere.
That's right, I remember you saying.
Yeah, so I mean, we were discussing earlier about us all getting a starter set and doing like a little sort of challenge thing with them. It'd be quite cool. Obviously, it might be a few months before it's released.
I've heard it's July, like time.
It's normally about July, isn't it? Was it 7th? Where there wasn't a box for like a few months after the new edition? I'm sure one of them, the box was sort of like September or something. I think I'm remembering that correctly.
But the like leaked FAQ thing that then they've released now, officially, like said, will there be a box? Yeah, there might be, but you know that'll get revealed maybe in a couple of weeks. But they also said Dark Imperium's going away, so I wouldn't be surprised if new box drops followed shortly by Necrons, like how Death Guard and that dropped pretty quick after 8th.
That's true, yeah. That is true, it'll probably go that way.
One of the weird things is they're releasing the new edition and not actually updated all the codexes yet, like to the current.
So,
Yeah, there's a few minor factions, isn't there, that aren't in 8th edition now. Tyrannies have an 8th edition, don't it?
It's not like properly done, though, is it? They didn't get any real love.
Yeah, but most people didn't really get anything.
no.
Yeah, they've said there's a lot of models coming this edition, so and all the old codexes they've said are still compatible, and like the Psychic Awakening thing was all done with this in mind, weren't it? Apparently, so
Yeah.
I mean, it's quite easy to keep the old stuff in line because you just release a chapter approved with some updated points to make it balance that out a bit. And that's what,
Yeah. When they did last edition of Age of Sigmar, like the newest one, the 3 or 4 codexes before were really weak in the old edition, but then like as soon as the new edition dropped, you could see that they were written purely for this edition.
Yeah, definitely.
Because like I think there's some like the Demon ones and Legion and Nagash, because they had all the summoning stuff that the old edition you had to pay for respawns and summoning and stuff, where now you don't.
Yeah, that's right.
And now we have Space Nagash and his Space Death, you know.
Yep.
That's what really does think to me is Necrons is just Space Death with Space Nagash.
I think a lot of people are going to convert the Silent King to be Nagash on his throne. No, there'll be.
He's smaller though, isn't he?
He's a bit small, yeah.
We'll see. Might be surprising.
You never know.
Seems to be following along in the like triumph of Saint Catherine and the bone dude one.
Yeah.
Cross.
I'm not totally against having a big sort of centerpiece style thing in your army. I think that's probably a good idea. I mean, obviously larger kits have been really successful, especially in Age of Sigmar. So why not?
Yeah.
It's a bit weird. Like the Triumph of St. Catherine is just a weird thing to be marching through a battlefield, but
yeah,
it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, Necrons now feel like they're going to be a fully sort of fleshed out army. Because obviously they got a fair amount of stuff now, but like now it's really going to be like a lot. They sort of feel a bit like sort of the sort of IMF Deepkin or Kharadron Overlords, where they've got enough for an army. But you've got other factions like Eldar or something who's just got so much more stuff. Obviously Space Marines just have way too much. Now they're going to have so many options.
Yeah. Yeah, they look like they've kept a lot of the older, nicer kits. You know, from like their last proper runs.
Yeah, because they're all pretty good kits, really. Like the Praetorian are really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice.
Yeah, they're all nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Got Tomb Blades, pretty cool. Like Canoptic Spiders, really nice. I think it's got like the Triarch Stalker and the Wraiths, of course. I really like the Wraiths.
Yeah, I really like the Wraiths.
We haven't seen any pariahs, considering Psychic Awakening.
It's cool. I think as well, like, because Illuminal Xeros is coming, isn't he? And he's all on like the big tripody thing, and a lot of the new construct types look like him. I think he's going to have a big hand in it.
Yeah, I think he's Silent King's call, basically, by the Saruses.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think now he's returned, it's like, what have you got for me? And then it's just like forces upon everyone.
Yeah, the Illuminators like, I've been working with you all along.
Yeah.
So,
Take my stuff.
Someone's popped up in the chat, and they're a bit late. They said, so where's the new stuff and any news about huge rule changes? So we'll be posting this on YouTube later tonight, hopefully. And we've been speaking about some of the rules changes and been showing some of the new leaked images. And maybe just for the sake of this person, I will get the Necron and Marines back up on the screen, and just because I want to look at them again.
It's the real reason, isn't it?
Yeah. So this is what we believe will be in the new starter set.
Yeah.
Just really cool. just cannot wait to get my hands on them Space Marine stuff. I've already got ideas on how I want to convert them. So
I'm half tempted to convert them all into Death Watch or something. But
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
but the Necrons. Oh,
They're so nice.
Yeah.
I want both sides. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
So
I'll look at both.
our person in chat's called Bra55 Monkey, and they say new bikes, please make them competitive. So that would be nice as well.
I mean, Wayne would
I think they'll have a
really good
place.
bikes.
I hope so. And yeah, I definitely need to get some for my Emerald Aces as well, but obviously, I don't know, my Imperial Fists, I just love it, Imperial Fists.
Yeah, I love your Imperial Fists. They look really nice for them.
It's gonna look so sweet. I've got like a load of the Forge World Imperial Fist shields that I'm gonna use instead of them ones.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Should be easy enough to do. I love the guys with shields. I assume they are just storm shields. They'll get the free up in Vun.
I love the guys with shields.
Yeah, I reckon they're like on it.
Yeah. Yeah, really cool. Yeah, I mean, I imagine Primaris Pikers would probably be a lot better than the regular ones. An extra wound on them.
Yeah.
We need Primaris attack bikes next.
Well, you never know. I mean, this is just what's coming in the starter sets, so we could always get additional stuff. Like, we got all that Vanguard stuff, didn't we? And then we got the new Impulsor Rhino thing, and we got the Dreadnought as well.
True.
The alternate unit type in the Infiltrators.
Yeah, that's true. I still can't remember what they're called, but I know which one you mean.
Yeah. I think Cursors or something,
Yeah,
I think.
that's right. And they're really cool. That's a really nice set.
And they have old school bolt guns, pretty much, with like sights on.
Yeah.
Bolt guns, yeah.
They carry around mines and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, wow, the Space Marine range is absolutely gigantic.
Yep.
They've
The
just,
Polaris stuff is getting really good now. But there's a lot of variety.
yeah, definitely. They've got to start scrapping the old stuff. But they said they're not going to. They said it's all going to be viable.
Give it time. Next edition.
Yeah. I mean, no one's buying them, are they?
I think if they are, it's probably to do like the conversions we're using Primaris Marines
Yeah,
and
that's what
stuff.
I've been doing.
So,
To be fair,
I know
we do sell a hell of a lot of bits from the old stuff. So,
yeah. Well, Devastators, there's no Primaris type.
yeah.
And, well, there might be now, but,
Yeah.
you know,
There will be.
and the Filtrators there, all like Vanguard Vets and Assault Marines and stuff.
I would love to see Primaris Vets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do still prefer the sort of loadout for tactical squads with the heavy weapon and the assault weapon, rather than just everyone having the same weapon that they do. It seems to be just a common thing in Primaris, just give everyone the same weapon.
Well, that's like a throwback to the Horus Heresy thing. You had like the small weapon squads and the heavy weapon squads and stuff. We need different types of classes, though, like Melter ones and Flamer ones and Volkite ones or whatever.
Oh, can you imagine?
Just plasma and bolts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not Dark Angels.
Exactly. Because like some chapters as well, like Salamanders, their rules are all about Flame and Melter.
Yeah.
So they don't really benefit Primaris very much, apart from the aggressors.
Yeah,
with the flame.
definitely. That is very true. Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame they didn't go that route. But you never know. You never know. I mean, another
I think.
thing. I mean, a long time ago there was a picture leaked which had the Primaris bikers on, and I believe it also had some sort of, was it a land speeder type or something like that in there?
Yeah, it was something, weren't it? It was like that. Like it was fairly big.
Yeah.
Mm. That would be nice. I could see that because it would fit with the bikes and the assault marines.
Would replace the assault bike, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Sidecar.
Mm.
Yeah, so who knows, maybe we'll see that in the future if that was a genuine image. I mean, it's hard to say, isn't it?
Yeah. I'd like a hero on bike as well.
That'd be cool.
They seem to have completely scrapped them entirely, haven't they?
Yeah, White Scar's supplement has rules for a town on bike,
Okay.
so the upgrade kit for it.
Yeah.
But that's a marine on bike, not a Primaris marine.
Ah, right. Yeah, I mean, I would just love to go back to the old style of characters where you can proper customise them, give them a jump pack, or give them a bike, give them Terminator armour. It's just gone, isn't it? You basically say you have to build it this way because that's how it comes in the box.
Yeah.
I think that's for noobs mostly, like, because then they're not so overwhelmed. It's well, my model has this, and that's what it has. It's not like, well, it comes with this, but it could have all this other stuff that I don't have in the box. Kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. But I don't know. That's my option. I wonder if the Crusade thing will have some sort of character customization built into it.
Yeah.
Something along those lines, didn't they? Like characters being important and stuff.
Yeah. Because that could be quite cool. As they progress, they could get new equipment and weapons and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I know they said like they can get wounded and get new rules and stuff like that.
Yeah, even go and turn into a dreadnought.
Yeah, if they get too wounded and stuff, that could be their only choice.
Yeah. Yeah, Brad 55 Monkey says it's really annoying, or definitely annoying that they got rid of the characters on bikes, because he has a whole set of Space Wolf characters on bikes who have been tossed to the bottom of his bit spots. And of course I've got my own Racers army with a lot of unusable characters.
Yeah.
And a whole command squad on bike. Just company champion, apothecary, stand bearer. All just unusable now.
Yeah.
And my awesome chapter master, who I'm gonna have to make a Primaris version of.
Mhm. Well, you could still use him, kind of, using White Scar's rules.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they do use the White Scar rules. Maybe I'll have to get that supplement. It's just, I'm just so focused on my Imperial Fists.
I do like your Imperial Fists.
Cheers, yeah, I'm really happy with them. I'll have to paint some more up.
Well, soon enough.
Yeah, definitely. I think I've got some Reavers on the shelf behind me I need to finish as well. I've been doing Nighthaunt lately. Sort of focused on them.
I want.
Mm-hmm.
I've been quite indecisive about what army to do.
Well, Necrons and Space Marines now.
Yeah, it's pretty much solved now, yeah.
I mean,
It's just I need to until then.
yeah, my Nighthaunt stuff's been sitting there since Christmas, so finally got. Well, they've done the 20 chain rasps, and they've done.
Need more.
Probably do. I don't want to paint anymore. Monkey says he's making an Invicta warsuit right now.
Ooh.
I really like the Invicta warsuit. I know some people don't, but I really like it.
I like it. It reminds me of the Matrix, like battle with the big suits.
That's the sort of thing you sort of know that's what they were going for.
Yeah.
Because I gave mine a big old gun that's holding with 2 hands.
Mm.
That's pretty cool. Might get another one day.
I want to get one. Yeah. I just need to decide on a Space Marine faction. I don't know which.
Celestial Lions.
It's a group.
The list is long.
It's always on.
I'm trying to think of what other good ones you could do. All depends how you want to play them as well, I suppose.
Yeah, I've been looking through the current rules, seeing if any really take my fancy. With the new stuff, White Scars kinda does tempt, because obviously bites and assault, and they get all like coming out of assault, like falling back to then charge again and stuff like that. So could be quite nice. Do like a what's that?
You used to have a bike army as well, didn't you? You know?
I did. Yeah.
Oh yes.
When they were
Is that
powerful.
your Raven Guard?
That was my Raven Wing.
Oh, Raven Wing, sorry, yeah. Getting confused.
Yeah. I know, I had Raven Guard as well.
You did have Raven Guard as well, yeah. And they're both
They tend
black. Yeah, I do remember them. You played them in tournament a couple of times, didn't you?
Yeah, my Raven Wing, I think I lost like 7 battles out of like 100 and something at one point.
Christ.
Good army.
That was nice.
Yeah. They were really aggressive, and like I used to throw one down our local gaming store. So we would tell them how to beat her, but they didn't listen. And they'd have jabs saying, "Just kill this guy," and you know that's like the linchpin, and they just didn't listen.
Oh, no, it's their own fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you could make up your own chapter using White Scars rules if you don't fancy painting them all that white.
Definitely not.
Spray red or something.
Yeah. Even going back to like Dark Angels temps, because I used to have an idea for my Raven Wing, like adding in foot troop Raven Wing that are all mounted in like tanks and stuff.
That's a pretty cool idea.
And, like give them all the Corvus hammers and stuff to make like assault marine veterans.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Please to get you a load of the beaky helmets from the Raven Wing as well.
Yeah. I've actually got a load of them from when I used to get so many that I have like a really bad collection of beaky helms somewhere.
Nice. They look pretty cool on
Like,
promos.
Jab, have you got any beaky helms spare? And milk guns!
Yeah. Metal guns were for my salamanders.
Yeah.
Nice.
They do tempt as well, but then the lack of melter and flame, I kind of put a dampener on them.
Is there a first founding chapter that you haven't collected?
White Sky, probably.
There you go.
Yeah. But you know, I was painting white, so.
Yeah, that's it. Blue scars.
Scar.
Is there any successor chapters of that? I mean, obviously there must be, but
There's a few, but the ones in like their codex, I don't really like the scheme for.
fair enough.
They're not great.
You could do Emerald Aces.
No, I'm not doing check.
Yeah, little checks on the shoulder pads.
Yeah. Sons of Medusa tempt though for Iron Hands. I haven't done them before.
Sweet.
I think I've done Iron Hands before, so.
Their upgrade set's so nice.
Yeah. And little Carcharodons from Forge World. Space Sharks.
I mean, that.
Really nice with all the assault stuff as well. So.
Yeah. Do like them.
Yep.
What's that one?
Or Flesh Terrors, maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking about Flesh Terrors when I saw them. They're quite cool.
They're an old thing.
Monkey says he played a Minotaurs list using the White Scar rules from back in 5th edition.
Nice.
I love
Minotaurs tempt me.
I love the Minotaurs. Yeah, because you've done Minotaurs before, haven't you, Jeff?
Yeah, I had Asterion, Moloch, most of the characters, except like the Heavy Bolter special guy they released as like an event.
Just
Model.
Those absolutely beautiful miniatures. Speaking of Forge
Yep.
World, actually, Forge World are going to put out a new series of books for 9th edition with all the rules for all the Imperial Armour stuff.
So new indexes, basically.
Yeah,
Imperial
Sweet.
Armors, that's it.
because there's actually a lot of Space Marine characters. I forgot about them actually, and we were talking about them on one of the streams the other night.
Yeah.
There's some really cool characters.
Oh,
for
yes.
Space Marines.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see. And one of them, I believe, we were talking on the chat the other night. He sort of bypasses that sort of infiltration rule with the Centurions, I think it is, or the aggressors. One of the because they FAQ'd one recently, didn't they? To stop some shenanigans.
Probably.
I can't remember if it was Centurions. But basically, one of the Forge World characters sort of bypasses what was FAQ'd because it doesn't apply to his rules. So, but I could probably see that changing in these
Yeah.
indexes.
I'll get new rules for my Death Corps, that'd be nice.
Ooh, yeah. I've got a Death Corps Krieg command squad in them drawers back there. I didn't even realise I was looking through them the other day, and they're just in there.
That's so nice. The command squad are really good.
I've got a load of like the Heretic Chaos stuff kicking about as well. I'll have to paint up sometime.
Mm.
Well, I don't even
Yes.
do them anymore. Really nice. So I didn't catch something.
It's just a shame they stopped them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The plastic ones after the Blackstone ones came out.
Yeah. We get more of them this edition, perhaps.
Yeah, Monkey was just saying that it's the Raptors chapter master who lets you infiltrate Centurion.
Yes.
He sort of brings like 3 squads or something with him, and they sort of infiltrate really close. Yes.
Nice.
It was, or no, Elias
Isidon.
Isidon, yeah.
Yeah.
And Raptors were another awesome chapter.
Yeah, I really like them as well.
Nice military green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I was going to start a new chapter, I'd probably look through that book and find a character I like, or the new one when it comes out.
The
If
He's
I-
good.
really nice.
Yeah. But, no, I've got to do my Imperial Fists. My Imperial Fist was originally going to be a little force of, like, survivors. Now it's just going to be a full-blown force. It'll be huge by the time I'd finished it.
Good.
They're just so much fun to convert them. Obviously, I'm converting them up quite a lot, so... Got loads of ideas for the intercessors and stuff. Don't know what I'm going to do with the bikes yet. Don't think about something like that. Maybe some chains or something on them. Quite interesting. I'll think of something.
If you wanted to add scout bikers, perhaps you could use the Outland Jackals as like a base, perhaps.
Yeah, I did think about that. Although I have got some scout bikers that I made ages ago, and I gave them all like jackets from one of the Empire Militia set, and then they've all got Marauder Horseman heads, so they're basically like a biker gang.
Nice.
They could work quite well with that army. I got to find them up and see how they look.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the Jackals actually. I've got to find an excuse to use them for something because they're so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I like the Gene-Con models are really nice, actually. Like,
Gorgeous.
what they've got.
I really like them. I'd like to convert them so they weren't gene stealable and maybe like just humans.
Yeah. Yeah, their rules work though for like guerrilla warfare type factions as well.
Sorry, I'm eating a biscuit. It's been sitting on my desk for ages.
Well, I think we've kind of diverted in discussion from the original topic now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think in terms of that we've done. So it might be a good place to end the stream. We've gone over the hour mark, about 1 hour 6 minutes, so it's a pretty good length for a video. So yeah, we'll say goodbye, and yeah, I hope it all sounds okay. I'll check it all afterwards, and if it sounds good, I'll whack it up on YouTube. Hopefully, very soon. They go up on YouTube pretty quick. I'll just make a quick thumbnail up and all that. But yeah, thanks for everyone who did watch. I didn't really look at the analytics much. I see there's a few on earlier, but I've just been chatting away. So thanks for joining us on this. And yeah, we'll see you all in the next video.
Bye.